Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Tesla report for Friday, August 14th, 2026. Let's recap a little bit. It was a sell signal a month ago today, actually. It occurred on an intra-week basis, but it became official on a Friday with the settlement below the 378.05 17-month rising channel bottom, a structure that actually held the April lows, got a nice rally off of it, and then we closed below it. This sell signal should yield, possibly by the end of the year, 227.85. But on the way down, we have been mentioning this midterm support in the 290s, the 296.35 descending channel bottom in correlation with a wave count in the same vicinity. 291.81 is A minus B. That distance minus C again, and you've got 291.81. So we've mentioned how near-term swing traders, 3 to 5 week swing traders, could play the short side below 378.05 and go long in the 290s, reverse and go long. And if you weren't short, you can bottom pick the 290s, anticipating the very real possibility of upward rotation back to this channel bottom over the next, well, I don't know. We'll get to that in a moment. In fact, I can tell you right now that if we close today above 347.55, we're a 1 to 2 week bullish continuation away from testing 378.05. But until then, we've mentioned this 347.55 is a 2 to 3 week objective, and we're about 3 weeks into that now, following the testing of it in late July of 291.81 to 296.35. 347.55 can contain daily buying pressures, buying through next week, and even through the rest of August. We can fall away from here back into the 290s again within 2 to 3 weeks of testing 347.55. Excuse me. Now, if we happen to, I don't see 364.02 today, but I will say that if we close today above 347.55, within a couple of days, 364.02, and within a couple of weeks, 378.05, where this market could top out through the rest of the year and fall back into not only the 290s again within a month or two. But as we continue into later year, at the end of the year, what is the end of the year now? Are we 5 months, 4.5 months from that? So I keep saying 3 to 5 months, and I think that is realistic. So I've covered the upside pretty well. If you've been long, you can take profits at 347.55, and I'm talking to 2 to 3 week swing traders. If you're, there's a couple of ways to play this. Obviously, you could reverse and go short at 347.55, anticipating the 290s within 2 to 3 weeks. And if you do that, and we close above 347.55, you want to reverse and go long over the next week or two. Maybe you're long now from the 290s. You can scale out of some at 347.55 and hold out for the balance of 378.05 if we happen to reach it. And that indication for reaching it, 378.05, would be a settlement today above 347.55. And so let's jump into kind of the day trade scenario. 337.24, this low from April, can contain intraday selling pressures, above which 347.55 is likely today. So yes, holding above 37.24, expect 47.55 today. Working downside, if we happen to break, let me just go back to this image. If we happen to break or open below 337.24, we can test today this 325.87 inside channel. Breaking 325.87 signals 318.07, this rising 2 to 3 week channel bottom. I'm mentioning now for the last few days how we could perhaps trade inside of this wedge between 347.55 and 318.07 for the next week. And I don't see the next 2 weeks, then it just gets too narrow by then. So, we have a 1 to 2 week buy signal with a settlement above 347.55, expecting 378.05. And inversely, we would have a 1 to 2 week sell signal with a settlement below 318.07, then indicating a retest of the 290s, a midterm support. You can also sell 347.55, anticipating bearish rotation back into the 290s within 2 to 3 weeks, as I've already said. And I say that because of the long-term sell signal that played out below 378.05. I've been mentioning how this rally out of the 290s is a counter-trend rally. That is to be sold because this market could fall short, rally short of 378.05. And if there's one level where that could occur, as I've been saying, it is this descending channel bottom at 347.55. Finally, last thing I'm going to say, and it's not going to happen today, we would need to close first below 318.07. But if over the next few weeks we close below 291.81, this long-term wave count, we're just another couple of months away from reaching that 227.85 long-term support level. Start of a range at 227.85 down to 187.21, where we encounter a 6-year channel bottom. This zone, 187 to 227, able to absorb selling not only through all of next year, but I think this is like a decade-long low, or at least through the rest of the decade. We could round up from here nicely into later decade. That is really all that needs to be said. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. We did put out 2 stock picks this week, DocuSign early in the week, and Interdigital we put out on Thursday. So 2 stock picks, DocuSign and Interdigital, neither of which, well, how should I put this? When we put out a stock pick recommendation, we're close to telling you that a buy signal is about to go off. We give you the conditions necessary. We think that's better than giving you a buy signal once it becomes a buy signal, because now you're just not queued up for it psychologically, or even getting your sort of trade plan set up. So we give it to you early. When the signal goes off, we give you we send out an email to let you know that the conditions have been met, and we can expect upward continuation, point A, point B, point C, and then all of that is mapped out on an individual landing page that stock pick has designated for it. And we keep you updated through time with regard to that stock pick, what our target is, recommended stop loss, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That is all I have for Friday's Tesla report. I will be back, of course, Sunday afternoon with Monday's Tesla. You have a fantastic weekend.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity.
Start your 2-week free trial and trade with clarity from day one.